We chose our name Daystar based on our faith
and wanted to incorporate it into our business by being a light bringer in the communities we serve.
It is our mission to staff our dealerships with employees with extremely high character, integrity, a servant mentality, and a spirit of excellence that is designed to deliver the best experiences to our customers in both our sales and service departments.
From our ownership to management and our entire staff, everyone is here to help you along the way. So don't hesitate to call, and we hope to see you soon. Congratulations from our family to yours.
We are Daystar.
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 Welcome, everybody, to a special live edition of our Daystar Ford and Small Town Media Baseball and Softball Awards. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. With me is my colleague, Derek Dimmitt. Derek, how fitting we're doing a spring sports award show on a day where it's raining, much like many of the spring days when we had games, plenty of rainouts, and it's right. Pretty fitting that this is the weather for the spring sports show.
Yeah, it's June 9th, and it's cold and rainy and crappy, but we powered through just like our award winners, and I'm excited to shine the light on them and some of their accomplishments that they were able to accomplish through the raindrops and through all the cancellations and reschedulings. And it was definitely not a spring that you would want, but you play the hand you're dealt, and I can't wait to shine a light on our award winners tonight. And thank you again to Daystar Ford for all that they do for us. And as we go through this, we'll talk a little bit more about some things that we have coming up with them. And so let's get the show on the road.
All right, so we have 9 awards that we decided to present, and difficult choices definitely all around. So difficult that our players of the year for baseball, we have to do co-players because we couldn't pick one or the other. But we're going to be doing a Golden Slugger Award for both baseball and softball, Golden Arm for both as well, Coach of the Years for baseball and softball, and then we've got the Players of the Year for baseball and softball. So we'll go ahead and kick it off with our Golden Slugger for baseball. And that goes to Grady Eater of the Field Falcons. Grady put up some power numbers this year for that field lineup. Was really a rock for that field team in that lineup. Had 11 doubles, 5 home runs, drove in 41 runs. Congratulations, Grady. I know he's committed to Mount Union. Looking forward to following his career there. I know, Derek, you've got to see some Grady covering field as well.
Yeah, a great athlete. He was part of this, kind of when I started with Cleveland, as it was, that team that made it to regionals at field. He would have been a sophomore at that point, I believe. So got to kind of follow his career, and like you said, he's going to Mount Union right down the road from me. So maybe, try to make it over to a few baseball games here over the next couple springs, and excited to see what the future holds for Grady. But he's been a great stalwart for field over the past 3 or 4 seasons, and, a great honor.
Yeah, so congratulations, Grady, as our 2025 Golden Slugger Award winner for baseball. All right, moving on to softball, and this is one from your coverage area, one that you know well. And it's none other than Chelsea Miller of the Marlington Dukes. Derek, yes. You can go ahead and talk about what she did.
All right, yes, and Congratulations, Chelsea. Only a sophomore, and she put up these numbers: 47 hits and 77 at bats, 16 home runs, multiple doubles, triples, and did it all while playing uh, some great defense in center field. A few of the games that I was able to cover, she had some web gem worthy plays, and again, just a sophomore, so future's bright for her and the Burlington Dukes softball team. So excited to watch her grow and continue on her journey and see where that leads.
And that was 16 home runs and only 77 at bats, and that's third in the state of Ohio, correct?
Yes, third in the state of Ohio, first for Division 4, which Marlington is part of. So a great honor, and the future is very bright for her and the Duke softball team.
All right, congratulations, Chelsea. Well deserved. All right, moving on to the Golden Arm Awards, first for baseball. This guy had just an absolutely incredible season, and definitely well deserved. He was head and shoulders pretty much above everybody else on the mound. And here is our winner for Golden Arm for baseball. And Aiden Hill from the Garfield G-Men. Aiden, like I said, had an incredible season on the mound with 7 wins, 139 strikeouts, which is number 1 in all of Ohio, a 0.94 earned run average, and those 139 Ks were only in 66 and 2/3 innings. He was obviously the ace of the staff for Garfield, and the guy that they threw out there and confident they were going to win every time he took the mound. So congratulations, Aiden. Well deserved. All right, and then we'll turn it over to Derek for the Golden Arm for softball.
And for softball, the Golden Arm goes to Addie Christie of Mogador. She ended the year with 18 wins, 147 strikeouts, and 110 third innings pitched, 2.22 ERA. Great season, Addie.
Yeah, Addie was the ace of the staff for Mogador. I got to see her in a postseason game, and she pitched very well, very impressive, and definitely well deserved on her part. So congratulations, Addie, the Golden Arm for softball. All right, moving on to our Coaches of the Year. First up, Derek is going to have the 2025 Baseball Coach of the Year.
Congratulations, the field head coach, Joe Peterson. Coach Peterson and the Falcons were 22-6 on the season and made it to the district finals. Coach Peterson's one of both of our favorites to go out and cover and talk to either before or after the game, or sometimes even during the game. He'll look over and chat with you a little bit, and very personable. And he's done a great job with the field program, and the future's bright there as he continues to build the system from the ground up, and excited to see what field baseball continues to do. We talked a little bit about Grady with the Bullen Slugger Award, Drexel McAmis. They've had some in the past that are, moved on to play college ball or things like that. So, a great program there in field, and congratulations, Coach Peterson.
Yeah, congratulations, Joe Peterson. Like Derek said, a great coach, great person, definitely a fun guy to cover and talk to, and he's done an outstanding job in his career as a field baseball coach. So congratulations, Joe Peterson, 2025 Baseball Coach of the Year. All right, moving on to the Softball Coach of the Year. And that goes to Sam Petrash of the Aurora Green Men. Sam led Aurora this year to an outstanding record, 26-3. They made a regional semifinal appearance. just an incredible team from top to bottom, pitching staff lineup, led by Layla Bohannon, who really flirted with 700 for most of the season. I think she ended around 670 with her batting average. And Sophie Retton put up 19 wins as the ace of that staff, and just an incredible team. And another great guy, great coach. So congratulations, Sam. All right, moving on to the big ones. Last but not least, the players of the year. We're putting up these graphics now and presenting these as kind of the first stage of the award presentations for the players of the year. We're currently working with Daystar Ford to have trophy presentations done, as well as interviews in their showroom. So we hope to have that announced and finalized here by the end of this week, and we'll have that for you here in the near future. But to formally announce them tonight, we start off with softball, and Derek will take that one to get it going.
The 2025 Player of the Year for softball from Southeast, Morgan Muncie. On the year, Morgan batted .624, which was good for a school record at Southeast. She compiled 53 hits, 14 of which were doubles, 9 triples, 5 home runs, 28 RBIs, 43 runs scored, while swiping 12 stolen bases. Congratulations, Morgan, on a great season and on this award.
And I'll tell you, and this is covering both softball and baseball, there's not many players I've seen that hit the ball as hard as Morgan does. It's just that ball just jumps off her bat. Incredible player, and only a junior. She's got another year to go. So look forward to covering her next year as well. And Morgan, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you at Daystar Ford in the near future for the formal trophy presentation. All right, that takes us to baseball, and another familiar name is the first co-player of the year. And it is Aiden Hill of the Garfield G-Men. Offensively, Aiden on the season hit .480 with 36 hits. 8 of those were doubles, 6 triples, drove in 27, along with 19 runs scored. And, of course, we already went over his stellar pitching numbers. So Aiden, just an all-around great player, and it's been a definite pleasure to cover, and a great kid. So, looking to see what he does on into the college. Congratulations, Aiden, on our 2025 Baseball Co-Player of the Year. And we finish it off with the final award, the second Co-Player of the Year for baseball. And it is Jack I from the Wyndham Bombers. Jack is another incredible player. This year, it hit .623, which was the high for Portage County by far. He had 38 hits, 7 doubles, 5 triples, 2 home runs, 26 runs batted in, 23 runs scored, and 35 stolen bases. Also had 49 strikeouts on the mound. Jack, any of you know the I family comes from a great family of athletes, starting with his father, who went to high school the same time as I did, starting to show my age there. He was a multi-sport athlete, and then Jack was followed by his brother Chase, who was also a multi-sport athlete, and there's one more behind him with Alex. So there's a long line of great athletes in the I family, and Jack's up there as one of the best ones for sure. Congratulations, Jack, as our 2025 Co-Baseball Player of the Year award winner. All right, that wraps up all the awards. Like we said, we'll be doing the Players of the Year at Daystar Ford, hopefully in the coming weeks. So we got to get that all lined up. It's a little tough right now because the 3 of them are either have jobs or playing travel ball. So it's it's challenging, but we'll get it worked out, and definitely looking forward to that. And we're definitely looking forward to doing this for all the future sports we cover. We got football coming up next. We'll have awards for football as well as girls and boys basketball. And hopefully we're like I said, Derek said, we're trying to add some more things here, condensing it down to locally with just small town media. We're able to do some more stuff and bring some more coverage and content to you. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Derek, anything to add?
As summer goes on, we'll continue our Spotlight Player series. Got some more lined up. If you're interested in that, you can reach out to Kevin or myself. Our X handles are below our names here on the video screen. But yeah, the most difficult thing I think with these awards is trying to pick them. We looked at all these stats, and I think we each could give at least one example for each team that we cover where you could put someone in each of these categories that we awarded tonight. And it's difficult to choose one, but we're blessed to be able to go and see some of these student athletes perform at these sports, and quite a few of them are multi-sport athletes. We cover them in the fall or in the winter, and then through spring, and you get to know them and talk to them, and just they're great student athletes, and wish the best for them all that are graduating, moving on to college, whether they're extending their athletic careers or focusing solely on academics. The best of luck to them, and continue to represent the communities that you did through high school, and do that through your adult life as well.
I definitely echo what Derek said there. Looking forward to seeing what all the seniors do in the future, whether they're going to play or going into their careers. Good luck to all of you, and thank you all for tuning in. And like Derek said, it was tough to pick individuals. We wish we could give a lot more, but we appreciate all of the student athletes and all the schools that we cover, of course, across the top and the bottom. And appreciate you all for tuning in. And until next time, we will talk to you later.